I've got a little rant I got to get off. Um, I just got an email. Too often, I get emails asking if an owner would consider a rent-to-own agreement, and man, that's just the biggest scam you can get into. Please protect yourself. If you got any questions about a rent-to-own agreement, please use me to tell you what to look out for. I mean, there's a very small chance that a rent-to-own agreement will ever even work out. It's kind of scammy. It's you need to protect yourself. You need to understand that rent-to-owns, they are very rare to even work out. Let's just go through a scenario. All right, you're in a rent-to-own agreement. You move in. You don't handle any of the repairs. The landlord doesn't handle any of the repairs. And 5 years down the road, you are able to go and buy a house. And that home that you're in, rent to own, has deteriorated. There's some problems with it. And now, who's responsible for the repair or replacement of anything that's wrong? There's too much of a gray area. There's no real rights to the property for you as the buyer or renter, and it's just not the wisest thing to do. It's really a false promise to something that will likely never be. Because if you got to get that creative, then you've got some financial issue that's holding you back from going to go get the loan that you need in the first place. It shows a lack of commitment. And that you can manipulate something in a way that's going to get you to your goal of home ownership. The right thing to do is to talk with a guy like me or any one of my lending partners, and to get you on the right path, so you don't fall into this scam of rent to own. So please, before you get involved with something like that, definitely consult somebody that you trust. Make sure they're looking over everything, because sometimes, rent to own, the very small percentage chance they will work out, but you cannot allow somebody to charge you a bigger deposit and more money with a promise of, some money back at the end. And there's just a lot of manipulation there with those agreements that people fall for that they shouldn't. So please just remember, rent to own is not the way to go. The best scenario, if you're going to do something creative, is to get owner financing. Owner financing is the only real option when it comes to being creative. Rent to own does not do anything for you as the buyer. It lessens your negotiating power. It lessens your position, and there's just too much gray area in a black and white world. So rent to own, no. Contact me before you ever get involved with something like that. Like I said, there's a small percentage that can work out, but it has to be documented, and it has to be with some people that you can trust, because there's just so much gray area that could go wrong for you. So hope that was my rant, and I just needed to go Facebook Live when I had enough energy to kind of get this out. So remember, once again, no rent to own agreements unless you talk to me and I say, that might work out. That looks legit. It's just a small, rare occasion, though, that it's going to happen like that for you. So again, consult me when it comes to this situation, so I can give you the pitfalls to what to look out for. And hopefully that helps you guys. We'll talk to you soon.